Hello everybody, it's Aaron here at DirtCat Arcade, bringing all of you a gallery of entertainment. First off, if you see that right there, wherever it is, let's go right here. If you see that, please subscribe. A lot of people are watching but not subscribing. It's absolutely frustrating to try to bring all of you in to entertain you more and hopefully for me to survive better. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It would be deeply appreciated. Now, for this unboxing video, I bought this out of my own pocket. There's no sponsors in any way, shape, or form, and no one has not given this to me, so whatever I say goes. Without further ado, this is Hyperkin's 3-in-1 HDMI cable. Now, this is for the GameCube, Nintendo 64, and Super Nintendo. Now, I already have an HDMI adapter for my Super Nintendo, which is by Pound Technology. Wonderful, it's phenomenal. I highly suggest all of you to pick it up. But for this, well, I'm going to do some stuff on the Nintendo 64 along with the GameCube. And well, I came close to buying that one console that's out there that plays the Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and the Game Boy Advance. Because it's like $80, but it's like, since I already have the Game Boy player adapter for the GameCube, and well, I'm going to see if this actually, kind of cuts the middleman out, because I'm trying to find cheap alternatives that are actually decent. Now, when I do review this on all the consoles, I will not be doing composite. I'm not going to focus on that. I'm going to focus mainly on the HDMI aspect, because this actually goes to 4.3 to 16.9. So the aspect ratio switch, we'll have to test that out a little bit. This also has a 7-foot cable for modern televisions, and conveniently play 3 of your favorite console generations on your HD TV. It supports 720p, which is actually still pretty good. Its resolution and crisp stereo audio, which is going to be interesting. An additional power source might be required. Connect the included micro cable into the micro port on the HD cable and other end into a 5V 1A USB power source, which is not included. Well, that's not included. I got some adapters, so that's really no big deal if I need some extra work. But it's always best if it has a power outlet on these. It's truly always best to plug it in, so that way you have proper power, so it gives you the proper performance. Just everything really, just in case, if it cuts out. So without further ado, let's open this thing up. Now, I'm at my desk. As you can see, I still have a very, very limited area to work with everything, and still on an extremely limited budget, so please, you'll still have to excuse me once again. Color is going to be a little bit off because this camera is just not the best. It's one of the decently affordable potatoes from Logitech. So, we're going to put that to the side. Put this to the side as well. I don't know why that mouse is in there. Yeah, Hyperkin. Warning, cancer and reproductive harm. Oh, how wonderful. And of course, right there, for poor Para, GameCube, Nintendo 64, and Super NES. Now, the box got a little damaged when my mail provider shipped it, or whoever shipped it. They're not the best at handling anything. So, as you can see right here, it doesn't want to focus too well, does it? Hyperkin.com. Yeah, this is a potato. And let's slice it open. That's pretty much everything for the box. Play well. Thank you for your purchase and support. And if you want, please contact them, support@hyperkin.com. Because I actually have another product by them, which I'm going to review sometime in the future, which is a little dusty, which is also their Cadet Premium Controller. I thought about getting another one in the future and turning it into a Wi-Fi, a Bluetooth. Let's see here. Both blue and red light on. Cable is working. Red light only, which is in sleep mode. So this is actually a power saver. That's actually quite nice compared to Pound technology. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Hyperkin and Pound technology. It's just Retrobit I'm starting to have a major issue with. Especially with the clone console fiasco. Put the plastic over to this side. Actually, sorry about that. My phone went off. It was a dear, wonderful friend of mine and a relative. So we're looking at now at the Hyperkin. I forgot to put it on sleep mode. I'm gonna tear this off because it looks like it has a. You know, why am I struggling? Be smarter than plastic. Let's see. Says HD TV cable for GameCube, Nintendo 64, and Super Nintendo. Has an item number M07373 and made in China. Now, you definitely want to keep this ventilated because that's why it has these ports right here, because it may overheat. Looks like there's the aspect ratio. It's already on 16.9. Looks like there's the light. There's the power outlet. And it already comes with its own cable to plug it in. So let's see here. You have to be very careful about that little slot in there because of the plug. Ooh, that's nice and tight. Wiggles just a tiny bit. That's in there nice and solid. And of course, this little piece goes to everything for the Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and GameCube. Now, I understand that there are other alternatives out there for everything, but you know, choose what you want. But we'll see if this, you know, is actually good. Because if it's good, I'll highly recommend it. Because, like I said, I want to do some things on the Nintendo 64 and the GameCube here shortly. Because also too, I bought a brand new power outlet for the Nintendo 64. Because I always wanted to refresh and restart itself. So, but also too, this is also another double review. This is something on my. Now this is an aftermarket controller for the Nintendo 64. Oh, my LED light went off. I was hoping it said Nintendo there, but wow, that feels phenomenal. I'll have to get some engraving tools and put that in because I don't like my stuff not saying Nintendo right there. Huh? I mean, anything else in here? No. So I've had this controller for quite some time. And I'm just now going to see about reviewing it. And why is my... That was a light fluctuation. Because there's another controller I want to get, which will probably be around November. Because it's different. Because this is up over here, the D-pad down. So everything is just switched around. But there we go. There we go. It was a little stuck. Feels... Feels like that's a little... I may have to press it in. I mean, can't complain too much. It's only like a $13 one because it came with a 2-pack. So, I mean, if it's not that great, I'll just use it for parts, especially for this spot right here. So without further ado, let's check out the Super Nintendo and see how that looks. Looks like everything is working just fine, but also too, it seems to share the same signal deal as Pound Technology's HDMI adapter, which is very interesting. So I'm going to try 2 games, and this is pretty much on 16.9. Not touched it. We're going to be trying Super Ghouls and Ghosts to see how it looks. Ooh, there's that. Wow, look at that. It sounds awesome, doesn't it? And again, I'm not going to be using composite in any way, shape, or form because we're mainly focusing on the HDMI. We're just going to... It really does look good. It's upscaling everything just fine. I'm getting excited about using Whoa, did you hear that? That's really rendering everything just fine with the sound. It's accurate and precise. Let's see if I can remember how to control this guy. Okay, we're going to turn it off now. And we're going to switch over to the 4.3. Looks like nothing really changed. Turning it back on. Okay, it's obvious difference here. Can we switch it while it's live? Yes, we can. Look at that. Huh. Okay. Sound is still the same. Now, a friend of mine uses HDMI adapters for his consoles, and what he does for his television is the black sides of the screen. He makes some sightings and everything to put it right there, so that way on his big screen television, it looks as if he's actually playing on a smaller screen of it. That's how he is. He says it actually helps him focus on a lot of things. So we're gonna let it go into demo mode and see on what happens here. Okay. So it's playing. Let's go over to 16.9. So yeah, you can definitely tell that it's stretched a little bit on 16.9. But in today's age, I mean, no one doesn't really care about this sort of thing as long as stuff looks clear. Well, there's Super Ghouls and Ghosts. And now, I'm going to go to one of my old favorites, Stanley Cup. The NHL Stanley Cup. Which not too many people actually play this. Or do you see it played online? I kind of wonder if the side, I just noticed something over on the right side. I wonder if it might be cut off just a tiny bit. Of course, it's been years since I've last played this, but gosh, look how good it is. And I also used to be a huge hockey fan at one time. Really can see how things progress. This seems more normal. So when I do possibly use this to record things, I mean, I don't know, I love how technology. So I already have that dedicated for my Super Nintendo. But again, I love both pound technology. Pound technology and Hyperkin. Actually go up to two-player on this. Let's do an Atlantic. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Oh, I forgot how to shoot. There we go. It's been such a long time. Oh. There we go. Aha. Okay. But you can also do instant replay too on this. Which is actually quite interesting back in on the Super Nintendo that you could replay a lot of this. And to me, that's actually quite powerful in itself. Well, Super Nintendo looks wonderful. Now, let's get on to the Nintendo 64. Everything's hooked up, ready to go. Now, when I plugged in the new power source and the new controller, things were a little tight, but seems to be working just fine. I have not turned this on. I switched on the console without something in it just to do a quick check, and it's getting power. So first, we're going to try Super Mario 64. I mean, why not? Because everybody is still huge fans of Super Mario 64. So here we go.
It's me, Mario!
Ooh, that looks nice.
Hello!
Oh wow, look at that. Color looks a tad bit off. But let's see about the... This looks better. So it almost fills up the entire screen, so not too bad. Controller's working. Oh, it feels bizarre. Okay, you have to use right. Okay. Let's do...
Okie dokie. Woo! Wah! Woo-hoo! Woo! Wah! 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 Woo-hoo! Yippee! Ha-ha! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Well, it looks and sounds wonderful. We'll see about 4.3.
Yeah! Wah! 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 Woo-hoo! Yeah! Wah! Yeah! Woo-hoo! Wah!
I really have to get used to this controller. You know what? I'm gonna just do 16 by 9.
Whoa! Whoa!
It's been such a long time since I last played this. And this controller is very, very touchy.
Woo! Yeah!
Wow, this is a very touchy controller.
Woo! Wah! Yeah! Woo-hoo! Yeah!
It looks and sounds just fine. Oh, let's...
Yeah!
I think that's Jelly Rock. Yeah. Let's just pick something, see how things look. Which one was it? Well, I'm satisfied. I'm absolutely satisfied with how this looks. Whoops. I'm sorry, I'm just so enthralled by this. It's absolutely awesome. My monitor is set for 1920 by 1080. So this gives me an idea how it's set up. You know? So that's a small little preview. Now, to everyone else's favorite game, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Ooh, look at that. Color seems a little brighter, but that might just be me. I used to play the snot out of this when I was a kid. It was literally my go-to for open world stuff. But I know people are probably going to crucify me when I say this, but my favorite Zelda game is actually A Link to the Past. Out of all of them so far up here to 2021, still my favorite game is A Link to the Past. Followed with this closely behind. Yeah, as you can see here. Well, let's put it on 4.3. And so far as I'm feeling the Hyperkin adapter, it's not feeling hot, it's just barely warm. And I'm keeping it heavily, ventilated. So, let's see about color. That's the blue outfit, huh? So, seems like the blue might be a little off, unless that's just me. But everything else looks pretty good. I mean, it's crisp and clear. You can make everything out. Let's go back to 16.9. Yeah. So you could definitely tell the difference between the 4.3 and the 16.9, because the 16.9 does look a little tad bit, on the blurred side. Let's go back in time without a DeLorean. Can I not put it back in the pedestal? There we go. Had to be right on the spot. Accurate precision. Sounds phenomenal. Now I know everyone's like, oh, crystal clear graphics, crystal clear, clear graphics. It's like, to be honest, if something like this looks pretty darn good, who cares? I know people are picky out there, but something like this, I consider this a win, especially for the Nintendo 64. Now I just wish that they brought out some sort of adapter like this for the original Nintendo, then that would be absolutely awesome. I don't know why no one hasn't done it yet. And yes, they actually do. An adult reference in a Legend of Zelda. Why not? Oh, it stopped there, huh? We gotta do it again. There's a lot of wonderful remixes out there of this. I think some people change their Everybody's day out here in the market. Yeah, that's probably what was idea, lady. Well, without showing too much, it's actually not too bad. And the controller feels wonderful. And it came with two. So it's not really too bad for, like $13, $14, whatever, how much I paid for it. I'm pretty sure it was like 13 something. It's off of Amazon. So I kind of figured, well, if it didn't work too well, I'll just kind of turn this into a parts controller for my original one. Why you? I gotta be accurate. There we go. What does this one say? So I was actually starting to stream this a long time ago, well actually way earlier this year on Twitch, but my system began to reset itself a lot, and even just it didn't get this far, like 5 or 4 minutes in, and it seems that my power outlet was the culprit, but I'll find out in time once I do some more play sessions. So without further ado, let's get to the Nintendo GameCube along with the... excuse me, I thought I was going to sneeze. But with the Nintendo GameCube and the Game Boy adapter. Everything is set up and ready to go for the Nintendo GameCube and the Game Boy Advance player. Or just the Game Boy player is what I call it. We are going to be trying Sonic Mega Collection, 7 Greatest Hits, plus extra games and bonus features. Now, it would have been Super Mario Sunshine, but from the massive theft that I had a long time ago, all my Mario games for the GameCube were stolen. So, I still have a very small collection, but, so I'm going to bring out, Sonic, and also afterwards Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. But first, let's turn on the system and look at the menu. And we are on 16.9. I don't have a memory card in. And I gotta refurbish this controller before I start using it. Turn the system off because I want to do this with the Z button. So Sega! That's, oh my gosh, that is crystal clear. Looks awesome. Let's go to port 3. Every time when I put this in port 3, I'm believer about it. Yeah, my memory card's put up. Because this isn't the black label, it's actually a player's choice, which is pretty much the greatest hits version. And there is comic books on this. I do believe that this goes up a little bit higher, but it just shows covers. Also, too, I have some comic books that were stolen. course, by Archie Comics. We'll get to some of those in a moment. Let's go to games. Because when you beat some of these, or go to a certain score, it actually tells you on what you actually need to go to. Yeah, there's some that's locked. And like I said, my memory card is up there someplace. So. But there's also an option here too for Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Yeah, this game was released only 6 months after the release of Sonic 3. Which is actually interesting why they did that. But I'm here, or else it'll take too long. Well, you can see the pixels on Knuckles. Let's do Sonic. What's going on here? Pause. There is a way. There we go. Yeah, you have to press the R button. Excuse me, the Z button. Well, that's not too bad. Let's spinball. And I played hours and hours on this too. I still got the original one from my Genesis. I'm a huge pinball fan. So I'm hoping in the future, once I get things established, I'll have some actual arcade pinball machines. I really have no complaints about this. But that's enough of that one. We shall now, as soon as I get this out of the system, with my big bare claws, now try Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Now I know that the Prime series isn't the best favorited of everybody, but to me, I absolutely loved it. Except for number 3. I just couldn't stand the nunchucks. That sound never gets old. Alright. See what this looks like. I'm not going to bother with the 4-3. I'm just... look at that. Oh my gosh, it looks wonderful. Hopefully the quality doesn't go down when I do the editing on this video. Wow, look at that. 2004 Nintendo. I'm also extremely excited that Metroid Dread's coming out very shortly, because I'm going to be grabbing that next month alongside Cruise and Blast. Okay, let's... No, and when this came out, I actually loved it. Of course, multiplayer, it's pretty much like an arena type deal, but I never had a second controller for my GameCube. I thought I did, but looking back on all the stuff that I got over the years, I was wrong. So... Whoops, I backed out too far. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, here we go. Forward a little. No. I really gotta refurbish this controller. Oh my gosh. Alright. Wow, look at that. Excuse me. There's Samus's gunship. I think she gets hit by a lightning bolt. I can't remember. Oh yeah, there it is. Can you imagine having technology like that? I'd actually wonder the solar system, not gonna lie. Everything looks wonderful. I really have no complaints. I forgot that my controller shook. It startled me. Visor. We're just gonna scan them all, but not going to. Jump button doesn't want to work. There we go. Better. Everything looks really good. Man, this looks really, really good. So Hyperkin, yeah, this is probably one of your best things ever. It's gonna save me $80 because my GameCube is a system of the 001 model with the extra plug-in in the back. Well, I know. Not much to really show because, you know, don't have my memory card in. So, as that's out of the way, we shall now try the Game Boy player. And I do believe that, yes, my original Game Boy is right here, not too far. Because we're going to try 2 games on each. I don't have no Game Boy Color. I never had any Game Boy Color games, but I am going to change that in the future. Let's see here. Let's try. Okay. Now, this I already did a play series on from my Super Game Boy player, which is Super Mario Land 2, 6 Golden Coins. So, let's see. Oh, that looks nice. Let's do normal. That should be good. Oh, why is my deal glitched a little? Huh. So it colors it automatically. I forgot it really does that to some of these compared... Because I'm so used to the Super Game Boy. You can pick all your different color schemes. So, let's start it here. Oh, it crashed? That's not a system, that's the game issue here. Let's put that back in. Because the Game Boy player can play anything and everything from Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. I'm surprised it actually did that. There we go. Ooh, listen to that. It's actually outputting it in stereo. Where we're gonna go? Let's do Turtle Zone. Everything looks awesome. It's crystal clear too. Pumpkin Zone. Look at all that. That's... Well, it's really placed some more pixel colors on. Yeah, so whenever I do this, I'll probably just play the Game Boy stuff on the Game Boy player and just put up my Super Game Boy. I wanted a Super Game Boy for the longest period of time, so let's go ahead into a zone. Ooh, my controller's a little... Yeah, I gotta get used to Wow, I'm just blown away. Look how crystal clear the pixels are. Let's go to a different area here. Oh yeah, I can't touch a ghost. Man, this is awesome. Yeah, here's the mini zone. Or excuse me, macro zone. I wonder if there's some awesome remixes out there of this without ruining it. Yeah, my reaction time on my controller is not that great. Man. Oh, look at that! Even gives different. Oh yeah, this is. Yep, this is absolutely phenomenal. Okay. With that one out of the way, I shall now do another fan favorite. Some people actually enjoyed watching me play this a while back, in which it is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Back from the Sewers. And this will be the last Game Boy game to play on this. And again, I do apologize I have no Game Boy Color games. I just never had any at all. I just never got any. But I need to fix that in the near future. Oh, is it not fully in? No, it was not. Let's reset. Does not want to read my Turtles game. This is interesting. Oh, I may have to tighten something up. It's a little loose. Or I may not even want to read it at all. I may have to take my early statement back. Or, no, it's reading it. It's going. Yeah, it's going. Good old Konami. The old style Konami. Ooh, look at that. I'm gonna go to options here, because like the Super Game Boy, but better.
Showtime!
Wow, that was really loud and clear. Well, so the Game Boy is out of the way now. I know this review is going to be very, very long, but I want to test everything by hand and see if I can get this thing open, because we're going to try a Game Boy Advance game now. If I can get it open without breaking the... There we go. So next game up, we're going to be trying the classic NES series of The Legend of Zelda, which is a play series that I'm going to be getting back to since I have this now, because I am happy about all of this. But I just need to refurbish my controller, because it's really used and worn, because I got the system used a long time ago from the Game Force back in 2003. It's turned at absolute stereo. Listen to that. I just wish that creators out there would actually get an HDMI adapter for Nintendo without doing mods. Oh, that's beautiful. That's the music. I'm not going to bother with the 4:3 ratio. It's on 16:9 permanently. It's not going anywhere else. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, I am playing this. I need to continue on with it. I think I have to get my big shield back, because I think I lost it like an idiot. Ah! Man, it's bringing everything crystal clear. Ah! Ow! Now let's go into a dungeon. Let's see how this is. Yeah, this one I already beat. So that looks absolutely phenomenal. Now, the reason why I'm doing the classic stuff, like what I did on the first game with the Sonic one, well, I wanted to see how things looked before showing an actual, game from the system itself. Well, it is a game from itself, but, just emulated and scaled upwards. But now we shall try Metroid Zero Mission and see how it looks. Because I used to play this hot and heavy. Because when the Game Boy player came out for the GameCube, I literally freaked out. The sound is so stereo. I got goosebumps. Wow, I started something. Wow, look at that, how crystal clear that is. Man. Okay, so whoops. So clear. Look at the animation too. It displays it just fine because it's different when she's looking down and then looking up. You see the whole detail. Yep. Same way with facing the right. I can't remember if there's a wall jump or not. No. Did I say wow? see it all. I also noticed too, from what I stated earlier, which I believe it was when I did the Super Nintendo, you can hear that faint static sound. Listen. It's just like my Pound Technology ones. It's there. So I guess it might be something from the older consoles, because I also noticed that too with my PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1, my Sega Genesis. I was about to say Dreamcast, but not that far yet. So it might just be the just normal for these. But okay, I'm satisfied here. Let's get back over to the webcam. So the Hyperkin 3-in-1 for Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and a Nintendo GameCube. Do I recommend this? Absolutely. It's a high recommendation. It's also a very cheap alternative. I get this off of Amazon.com for $29.99, but that's for a Prime membership. For normal standards, it runs like $31.50 for US. You can also find this over on Hyperkin.com on their website. It's a very cheap alternative to some of those out there, because I'm going to show you, for example, my GameCube. It actually is the model that has this right here. Now, some adapters either go into this or both, and I have not seen an adapter underneath $80 for the GameCube. And I've also seen mods done to, to the Nintendo 64. Now, I understand people want everything filled up on the screen, like what you see right here on your screen with the the monitor and everything. But stuff like this, if you record something like on Streamlabs, OBS, or OBS Studios and stuff like that, you can actually stretch out the video and make it look as if it's filled the entire screen while you're just recording, watching stuff on the monitor and stuff like that. Because I actually use this with my other new capture card by the AGP Tech, whatever it is. This is actually really good, but it doesn't want to capture certain audio from other devices. Like, for example, if someone caught my review for the Retrobit Nintendo NES clone, the audio didn't want to capture too well. It was very distorted. It was, I guess, pixelated. It was just terrible altogether. But for stuff like this, for the Hyperkin or even Pound Technology, it works just fine. It works wonderful. So, I am definitely going to be refurbishing this right here, my GameCube controller, because as you can see, it's very grody and disgusting. It's also not responding too well, so I really need to get a new one if this doesn't want to refurbish too well. I mean, there's a lot of use on this controller, so it's gonna be questionable in itself. And I keep bumping the stupid camera here because I don't have a good setup. So I understand that this review was quite a long one, like everything else, but I want to go through everything in detail to a certain extent. I don't want to compare, like composite to HDMI. I just want to focus on just one thing and one thing only. So it's just all up to you if you want to buy this or not. So for now, I wish you all adieu. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I really am trying to grow on here. I want to go places because I'm buying all this stuff out of my pocket, and I just can't get too much at all. So I'd just be appreciated if everyone would actually help out, and I'll continue reviewing these while I play video games for my gallery of entertainment for all of you here at DirtCat Arcade. So this is Aaron here signing out for now. So I hope all of you are having a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening where you are in the world. So have a go now. Take care. See you later.